Hello friends, welcome in today's lecture. In this session, we will discuss about gerunds. What they exactly are, why they are needed, and when can we use them. So let's start. The word gerund actually comes from the Latin word gerere, which means do. You could say this actually makes sense. The gerund describes an action, that is, something you do. Gerunds are often used when actions are real or completed. Let's see what is a gerund. When we use a verb in place of a noun, it is a gerund. In short, we can say that gerunds are verbal nouns. Let's see how we can form a gerund. In short, gerund is equal to verb plus ing form, which functions as noun. Gerund is a noun ending in ing that has been made from a verb, that is verbal noun. इंग्रजीत क्रियापदाला ing हा उत्तर प्रत्यय लावून तयार केलेले नाम. See the example. His hobby is collecting stamps. In this sentence, collecting is a gerund. Gerund, that means verb plus ing form, can be used in two ways. The first one, gerund as a noun, and the second use, present participle as modifiers or progressive verb. In this video, we will discuss only about the first use, that is gerund as a noun. Let's see the uses of gerund. The first use, as a subject. See the example. Dancing is my hobby. In this sentence, dancing is a verb, but it no longer behaves as a verb. It behaves as a noun. Such ing forms of verbs are called gerunds. Let's see the second use of gerund as an object. See the example. Radha enjoys cooking. In this sentence, cooking is a verb, but it behaves like a noun. Such ing forms of verbs used as a noun are gerunds. In this sentence, cooking is an object. And we know that subject and object are always nouns. Such nouns, verbal nouns, are gerunds. See the third use, gerund in compound nouns. Let's see the examples. The first one, it was a great turning point in his life. And the second one, he brought a new walking stick for me. The compound words turning point and walking stick are the gerunds. Friends, solve the exercise. Put the proper form of gerunds. Copy the sentences in your notebook in good handwriting, and you have to put the proper form of the word given in the bracket. See the exercise second. In this exercise, you have to underline the gerunds. Complete both the exercises and write the given sentences in your notebook. Hope you have understood what are gerunds, how they are made from verbs, and their uses. Thank you.